And our typical hold period is 3 to 5 years. Try not to exceed that. Yeah, and that's investor level return.
Right.
Yeah, net.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. I was just taking notes on all of that. So it's
what are the biggest
challenges? What are the biggest challenges for your business overall?
Honestly, we don't have challenges. We have reached the point where my philosophy is, I think our team's philosophy is, most important thing is the caliber of your deals. Everything else should be pretty easy. So like the potential of your deal.
Mm-hmm.
So you always have to look at like downside protection, but also what kind of value can be added that's outstanding. So the biggest challenges for our deals is, and our partners, we don't have a pipeline issue. Like we have so many deals, we have so many. I know right now we're just looking at DealPath. It looks like there's 2, but there's actually like even more than that. Or maybe there are more in DealPath, and I just saw 2 for the time being. But our challenges in our business are no. I wouldn't say we have any.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'll say that our challenges is that we now need to turn the page and pursue bigger investors. That's my priority now.
Okay, so that would also lead into just, thinking ahead, your strategic priorities in the upcoming year. One of them you said would be to.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
We need to, my goal would be to find larger investors in the coming year. And not that we don't love working with ultra high net worth and high net worth investors. It's awesome. It's just we need to have that extra card to play as we, sometimes find deals that are really huge.
Mm-hmm.
And it really is elephant hunting. So we're always going to have that strong investor base that will close out. We've never not been able to raise money for a deal. It's just an extra card to play if we need to.
Got it.
And I think that now as our data integrity is restored, thanks to DealPath, I see where the holes are. I think that wherever a company lacks integrity is what's going to be your downfall. And I think data management and a lack of data integrity could make you look really unprofessional once you do find those big investors. So to me, data integrity is the purpose of implementing successful, powerful software. Like if you asked firms right now, like when some of their loans are going to expire, like you'd be surprised how many would get it wrong. And that's an expensive decision. That's an expensive lesson.
That is true on so many levels.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
But how was that, like, how were you guys handling that? Because it was so difficult.
We would receive like a notice from the lender, like your loan matures in, not even 6 months, 3 months. And you're like, oh my God, you need to find a hard money lender or bridge lender. Like it's a problem. It's terrible. Now we know a year or 2 in advance and we plan for it.
I see.
Yeah. That's just one example. There's tons more.
That's an amazing example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And I mean, this is just like kind of notes that I have for myself, but really it was just, going back to how you guys have been managing your pipeline and deal execution. That from what I remember, it wasn't really a process, and not that there is necessarily the same process now, but just I remember you saying like all of you, because you guys are a very lean team. You are all highly efficient, and you kind of just knew what to do. And also every deal is so different and diverse that it's very tough to standardize.
That's so true.
Right. And I think the best way to describe how you guys were consolidating information was really in like your investor presentations. Right. You had like the PowerPoint slides. So that was mainly my notes for myself before DealPath. And thanks for the background on your company, on Urban Green. I think next part, I want to go through how you first learned about DealPath, and I think that starts with the beginning of our conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But I never actually asked you this, so I'm super curious.
Good question. I heard about DealPath through Juniper Square. Juniper Square told me about it. They told me about VTS and DealPath. And then they said that